What is good, everybody? Hope you're doing real well on this Thursday afternoon, Friday, Junior, Baby Friday. Choose your poison. We're almost at the weekend, everybody. Feels good, feels great. How are you? As always, it's your boy, Slick as Hits, coming to you live. We are joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Overlord, MC. How is it going?
What's
No?
up, everyone?
Okay, there we go.
Hey, oh, I'm in. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Technically, I don't
okay.
know if your audio is working,
Bro,
but let's
is it
assume
not?
that it is.
Alright, hold on. Let me check. I can check on the Twitch.
Ah, okay.
Yep, it's working.
Wonderful. So you can hear yourself.
There you go.
All right. Today is a big day. Every day is a big day. Don't fool yourself. But today is a big day because we have some nerfs that were announced. Before I hop right into some games, I do want to at least just touch upon these nerfses. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the screen right here. We got 8 cards that are getting nerfed right here. Some of these nerfs are bigger than other nerfs. Not all nerfs are created equal. But I am very excited to see. Let's see. This is good. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this is gonna play out. Let's just make it big again. Let's see. Big things. It looks like Blizzard is trying to move away from 0 mana costing cards that cost 0 mana. So you see the nerf to Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. You see the nerf to Galakrond, Rogue Galakrond. How do you feel about those changes, MC?
Definitely with the Alexstrasza, it's gonna make it one turn weaker. No more explosive dragons. I mean, even at this rate, you're always kind of high rolling when you play it anyway, but if you're winning, it just really snowballs. So one mana, it can still be good. With Rogue, it's kind of crucial.
Yeah,
So
it's a pretty big nerf. And the problem, I feel, is that this makes a lot of the cards that you choose to put in your Rogue decks so much more important, because your Shadow Steps and Backstabs are now less valuable when you're running Galakrond, because now they cost 1 mana rather than 0 if you draw them.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
That's gross, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, you still have to run those cards, I'd imagine, right? Shadow Step and Backstab are really good cards.
Is it also with the Dragon Caller? Is that also moving it to 1? Or
no? Okay, no. So Dragon Caller, the only thing that they're changing is that they're moving it from a 6-drop to a 7-drop.
Oh, okay.
Which has some crazy implications as well, because think about it now. Yeah, your box is 1 turn later, but at a 7 mana, if you play it and you Conjurer's Calling it, what do you get? 2 Priestess of Fury? That's pretty good. I guess there are some other 7-drops that aren't that great, but what? The Skeletal Drake, that's a 7-drop. It's pretty damn good.
That's good too.
I think there are a lot of good 7-drops. I think at least more good 7-drops than there are 6-drops. So that's something that's important as well. But of course, you have the 3 Demon Hunter cards that are going to get nerfed. You have Kayn going down to 4 health, which is okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Hanar approach almost. Blizzard has something against having a 5 health minion. It's a little easier to remove a 4 health minion, I guess.
You can't really value trade it as much either if you have to.
But I mean, it still keeps the same amount of utility. You get through when you need to get through, which is what's really good about the card. Metamorphosis is pretty big. Yeah, changing it to 4 damage per ping, so we lose 2 total damage on it.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, right? For a Demon Hunter that's just trying to get through with every little hit. That is a lot. And then finally we see Warglaives going to 6 mana. Yeah, it matters. I don't think that's a huge difference. I guess, I don't know. I guess it does make a pretty big difference when you're trying to snowball a Satyr, or you're trying to get a Glaive Bound out and all of that stuff. So it is going to make a difference, but
especially when you skull it too, like being 3 mana.
Yeah, now that's a good point. The other card we haven't talked about yet is Corsair Cache.
Yeah, that's kind of big.
Yeah, I mean, but see, I think these nerfs will have a big impact on. I think they'll have a big impact on Demon Hunter.
It's
And
the
if they,
biggest hit.
yeah, and if Demon Hunter is played less, then I think you also see less Warrior, because Warrior is really, really good against Demon Hunter, and that's kind of why it's so popular right now.
I think some of these are justified only because they probably started with Demon Hunter doing these nerfs, and like they were just like, okay, if it's too nerfed, then you know it's gonna get blown out the water. No one's gonna want to play it as much. So they probably had to look at all the other top tier decks that had potential and just see where they can kind of equalize it. But then hopefully that leaves way for classes that are very unpopular right now.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that in a second. I realized I forgot one card as well. Fungal Fortune's going to 3 mana.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a nerf. Druids, I guess, do typically, if they don't have the breath, like to play that fungal on 2 in order to get those cards. Now they can't. Feels bad. But like you were saying earlier, MC, I think these nerfs could open up the door for something like a shaman, something like a paladin. I don't know if there's still enough support in the shaman toolkit.
Yeah, or even Pally.
Create a competitive deck. I think there might be enough in the paladin toolkit. Sure, it doesn't have a late game finisher, but I think with the Libram package now, with Demon Hunter kind of, I don't know, we'll see what these nerfs do, but it looks like Demon Hunter getting a pretty heavy hit here. And with some of the RNG and the extra value that mages would get, and rogues would get, and Highlander hunters would get, I don't know. Maybe paladins can put their faith in the light.
Yeah.